What's up, guys? So I got this interesting idea from one of my favorite manga YouTubers, Manga Hero. He's mentioned in my description on my bio, and I'll leave a link in the description to the video I got the idea from. But it's basically an idea. It's basically, what is your favorite manga on each shelf that you own? And I thought, well, I need ideas, so I thought I'd do it. And it's an interesting idea, and I'll be starting from the most recent setup shelf to the oldest setup shelf. So over here we have, of course, Bleach, Gintama, Takamibachi, Rurouni Kenshin, One Punch Man, my yaoi, all of my light novels, and the non-manga stuff. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go into the non-manga stuff. I probably will, but I'll save that for the end. But for this shelf, if I had to choose my if I had to choose my favorite manga, I would choose Gintama because it's just one of those it's a really funny action kind of comedy manga, like a sci-fi comedy manga, and main character Gintoki is one of my favorite anime characters of all time. He's always getting in these weird, dumb situations, and I mean, he carries around a wooden sword for Christ's sake. Come on. But yeah, he's just a really funny character, and it's one of my favorites. I haven't read or watched that much of it, but from what I've read and watched, I really enjoy it, and I recommend it. It's a really good pickup. And for my second place, I probably would have to go with Bleach, because it's an absolute classic. It's one of the first, few manga I picked up, this one. I picked it up in Oregon when I was on a trip there. Well, not really like a vacation trip, more of personal matter trip. But yeah, I picked it up while I was there. I absolutely love it. I've been collecting it since then, up to volume 16, of course. And yeah, those are my top two. My favorite, of course, Gintama. Funny. You pick it up, it's good. Now, for the second shelf, it's a bit bigger, has a little bit more content on it, but there's really good stuff on this shelf, like Bakuman, Chainsaw Man, Zom 100, Beastars, Akira, Quintessential Quintuplets. But if I had to choose the top two, I would choose Bakuman, and I would choose A Silent Voice. Only because they're so good, dude. They're both really, heartfelt, grab at your heart manga, and they're so good. But if I had to choose my favorite, it would be Bakuman. I have established this before, but it is my second favorite manga. It is one of the most unique and, just one of the best shonen I've read so far. I haven't read a whole lot, but I have read a decent amount, and I can definitely say it is one of the best shonen I've read. The character development, the romance development, the simple but complex kind of plot, it's all wraps together and just comes together really nicely, and I love it. It's so good. It's not too long, but it's not too short. It wraps up really nicely, and it's just one of the best manga I've ever read. And A Silent Voice at second place only because it's one of the most beautiful I've ever read. Everyone's already seen the film and probably read the manga too, but it's it's an amazing, heartfelt coming of age. There's such good character development, and I guess a bit of romance development in it. It's not too much, but I mean, hey, it's really good. And the film was amazing. The manga's even better. But yeah, if you want a recommendation, pick up these two. Bakuman, Silent Voice. Honorable mentions, of course, Akira, Death Note, which I have hidden down there. Quintessential Quintuplets, just a wholesome, like harem series, and Psalm 100, of course. Now, Psalm, I just want to talk about Psalm 100 a little bit, but I mean, it's just a really good, funny, and you know, just a really funny zombie manga. But I mean, I didn't choose Chainsaw Man or Psalm 100 for my favorites because they're kind of more recent. Everybody's already talking about them, and they didn't grab me or grab my heart as much as Bakuman or A Silent Voice did. Moving on to the third shelf. Everyone already knows what I'm gonna say. Any new viewers? I mean, my favorite manga author of all time is Shuzo Oshimi, of course. I have the most series by him, the most manga by him, but my favorite of all time is The Flowers of Evil. I got this 3 years ago. I read it all in like a week. Well, I read it all, yeah, about a week, because it took a while to get this volume, but I read it all in a week. It's one of the best, like, realistic, character-driven, like, it's an amazing manga. It's got such good development in it. It's fucked up to hell, but it's amazing. I love it. All of Shuzo Oshimi's mangas kind of like that, except for this one, of course. This one's very wholesome, but yeah. And my second manga, of course, in the running would be this one. An Invitation from a Crab. Kind of a not very well known one shot, but very interesting one shot. Now, I don't know how to describe this one shot, but it's an anthology about this little, let me set it up, this little character right here. And it's just like these fun little, like, cute little stories about her, this person. They go on, like, fun little journeys and, trips. Like, in one chapter, they had to return this weird looking lizard thing to a forest, and they end up returning it to the wrong forest. And it ends up living its life peacefully there, because it's got no one else to bother it. It's also kind of funny at parts. It's a pretty humorous manga. It's not serious, even though that's kind of what the cover entails. It's more just charming, humorous, and, you know, trying to entertain you. Now, of course, some honorable mentions. Daylight the High School Boys, of course. Rascal, Wolf Children. Obara is really good, this author, right here. Fucking amazing. You know him for Blame, of course, but yeah. Fully Cooley, absolutely amazing anime, really good manga. Inyo Asano, anything, mostly Downfall. Even though it's depressing, it's an absolutely amazing one shot, and I thought it was really good. Anything by Asumiko Nakamura, my recommended would probably be Made in Railways. It's super short, sweet, to the point. Satoshi Kon, and Ancient Magus Bride. This was the first manga I ever read. It's super good, kind of heartfelt, but it's also got action in it. It's really nice. Now, I haven't said something like, Full Metal Alchemist, because I haven't read it. I will, but these are just the volumes my younger brother gave me after he got all of them in a box set, which, kind of jealous, but, I mean, hey, first go, finders keepers. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Like, those are all my favorite manga and second favorite and honorable mentions. But yeah, I thought it was a really interesting idea. I needed a video idea, so I thought I'd do it. Now, it is 1 a.m. where I am in the hustling, bustling Washington. Fucking hate it here, but it's 1 a.m. It's quiet because, of course. But yeah, and I mean, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun. It was kind of fun to make. I like just talking about manga, which is why I mainly do it. But hey, stay tuned if you want more content like this. Like the video if you liked it, and yeah, maybe another video will be come out recent. Maybe another video will be out soon, but I don't know. So, bye for now.